roll spot dodge, she's slower, so I kind of have to be more read heavy. I can't react as much. When I can play someone like Sheik, I can kind of run around, dodge stuff, poke people's shields safely. But yeah, right now we got Rin versus Jimmy. I believe Rin is the person that put Jimmy in lose bracket to begin with. Rin's pretty versed in this matchup. And right now he's off to a great start. Got the up tilt chain going, caught his landing with the grab. One of the main advantages Link has in this matchup is he's good at edge guarding Cloud with his plethora of projectiles. Cloud's air drift is actually really low if you can hit him, like while he's drifting, you kind of lose a lot of his drift. So getting sniped by like an arrow, even though it doesn't have much knockback, like the uncharged one, he can still kill him pretty early.
Give the Cloud. Oh, speaking of double.
Yeah, I definitely feel like that Jimmy has those moments a lot where he'll be in advantage, but he'll be able to answer it. And then you see right there, kind of ran off the stage, tried to get the hard read with the blade beam, and then just kind of died for it. Yeah, Jimmy hasn't really been playing as much, but I think he was at something recently. I think maybe a trap point or something. So he might be back. Maybe he had school or something.
Taking advantage of the Smash 4 Cloud for the changes to that limit.
You have to get to hold on to limit forever in this game. So he's.
The 15 minutes is how do you feel about that? How do you feel about that Cloud?
I like it. I feel like it's pretty overpowered just having a permanent stat buff. So it definitely makes sense that you kind of... Because I feel like Sakurai didn't intend for people to play it with limit like that, just to hold on to it for stats. And now that he's probably been maybe watching a little bit of Smash 4 competitive to rebalance the game, he probably realized that wasn't the intention of the move. Kind of like, I guess, KO Punch, where it's like you shouldn't feel pressured by it the whole game, or at least from design standpoint. But
nothing in that game right now is, you know,
final
sale. Sakurai did take a good look at Bay and was like, I need to fix this.
Alright, Rin looking for the air dodge after that down throw, but won't find it. Jimmy. Ooh, and that'll be it, yeah.
That'll do it.
Reads the ledge jump with the down air. Very safe to do. Move does auto cancel the full hop. Very powerful.
I don't know a whole lot that can really challenge it.
Yeah, I feel like this stage is pretty mutually beneficial. If anything, the only other stage I could see maybe FD or Battlefield. And I feel like the bomb will explode. Yeah. Ooh, up B's backward trying to catch him off guard, but Jimmy's ready for it, and yeah, that'll be a stock.
That'll kill. That'll kill Rin relatively quick and early.
Yeah, Jimmy with the clean start. One of Link's main weaknesses is his recovery. He does have a tether, but one is one of the weaker tethers compared to the other characters, and also Link's mobility isn't the greatest to make use, like to get into position for it. That was actually really weird, because Jimmy had a really good idea there to get the soft down there and then stage spike with it. Just like that, actually,
right,
where it sends up and then you bounce off. But for some reason, Rin just went straight up. I don't know.
Smash 4 thing.
Maybe would have attacked it anyway, so we'll
Just
see.
missing that tether.
Yeah, went for the runoff down there, got the sour spot, but strong enough move, you can't really get punished for it, so Jimmy maintains his strong control in this game. We're trying to get off and start with the grab, but yeah, that'll kill. Yep.
Jimmy quickly taking that situation.
Alright, it looks like they're going straight back to Smashville again.
Probably looks like it.
Very common trend in Smash 4 for whole sets to be played on this stage. Very fun stage. Pretty neutral. It's like sometimes you can't land if the platform's not near you, but sometimes it helps you. It's like kind of in between FD and the platform stage due to the taxi platform kind of sometimes being there and sometimes not. I feel like if anything, Rin's looking for air dodges and a little little too much almost. I feel like Jimmy's not really giving him anything. So I feel like he should just go for landing traps and like the guaranteed stuff. Or like jump, like that, yeah. Caught his jump, but a little too slow on the grab. Good idea though.
Right, I think Jimmy's adapting quite well to how Rin is approaching and
Yeah.
trying not to fall for the same things.
Ooh, that was actually really good.
It was.
He threw up the bomb, covered the tech roll in, covered the tech roll away, and in place with himself. It's one of the things also is that now that it's later in bracket, due to the type of matchup this is, Cloud does beat Link. Like Link can beat Cloud, obviously, but Cloud being as good as he is, he just kind of has better tools. And so I feel like Jimmy, especially as much as he's not been playing recently, maybe he's just more warmed up now, you know, playing cleaner. There's a lot of the time Link kind of preys on like tiny mistakes. I feel like if you can play well enough with like the higher tier characters, it's kind of hard for Link to find an opener. Because at the end of the day, his ground game is pretty mediocre outside of just his jab and his grab. Most of his other moves are very committal. Goes for the up air, up B combo, but either a little later or not quite at the first time. I'm not too versed in when that combo works. But yeah, that falling fair will do it. Extremely strong move. I think he got buffed in one of the patches. I want to say.
Here, had some damage off.
Yeah, let's see if Jimmy will let him get back on the stage first. Okay, nice landing bomb to soft nair to up tilt. Great combo.
43% extra credit.
Reverse jab, but can't follow up off of it. Jimmy using down tilt, pretty safe punish. Okay, Jimmy tried to go for the neutral B punish, but yeah, a little late. I feel like he could have just run up side B, but maybe he thought he'd roll back afterwards.
Right. I like to call it Spanishing position, because no one expects a Spanishing position. A lot of people kind of sleep on blade beam, and they don't expect it to come out. They're expecting a cross slash, and they roll right into it. And it's just so nasty when it happens.
Yeah, it's actually bigger and faster than the regular blade beam too. So I know a character like Mac, I'm pretty sure he can't even full hop over it. Either full hop or short hop. Mac actually is kind of bad at getting over it. And it can also combo at low percents in other moves. I know Michi King used to be a big fan of doing limit blade beam at like 0 to 10 and then run up like back airing or up airing off of it. It's kind of risky though, you'll waste your limit. You can get edge guarded early.
Hot water right now.
Yeah, and that might be okay. Gets the air dodge and Cloud's high air mobility, drift off the stage. Yeah, it's one of the things about, even though, okay, that's it. Yeah, I think that looked kind of true. I'm not entirely sure. One of the things about mix-ups like that, same with Mario's up throw down air, is if you're near the ledge, you can just drift off and fast fall off stage, just so you don't have to worry about like the guaranteed frame traps. Whereas if you're on stage and you fast fall after air dodge, you'll land with lag, or you'll just get tracked into like another frame trap, like a jab or something. So yeah, that's one of the things where you kind of have to be aware of your stage positioner. Huh, it's kind of interesting. Cloud's really good here. I feel like projectile characters are really good on this stage due to the slopes. It makes it kind of hard to approach them, as any of your jumps will become bigger as you're going from the higher ground in the middle to the lower ground. And so all of your, like pretty much all of your stuff becomes slightly less safe. All rising aerials become less safe because you have more time you fall. And then all the encroaching, like right before you land aerials, become more obvious. It's just like that little fraction, like maybe like 2 frames more of aerial time. And it allows Link's like angles, like angle boomerang up from the from the left or right to be especially strong. Ring going for the hard read, yeah, and Jimmy's getting the punish on it. He's moving really quick right now, but goes for the air dodge read and ooh, yeah.
Oh, that'll do it.
Fair.
Once again, very good spot.
Yeah, it looks like Rin's kind of adapting, going for less hard reads, just playing a little bit more reserved. You know?
Less antsy.
Yeah, baiting his shield out and then going for grabs and kind of just taking some risks, but not too many. I feel like that's like a smart approach because you want to take some risk versus Cloud, or else he'll just charge limit. But you don't want to be super risky, or else you'll get punished by it. This is extremely strong punish game.
71% extra credit.
Yeah, Jimmy might want to turn around before he did that down smash, but Ren hits him out of it and gets hit like 25 damage. And at this point, Ren can get this. Oh, never mind.
There we go. That's vanishing position.
Yep, he was like, you'll probably pluck a bomb or boomerang at this range, and kind of just reads it out, throws it out. And he's like, worst comes to worst, you roll in, and I'm still fine. So goes for the read, it works out. I think if I was Rin, it might be worth to like throw, then jump, and then go for a read. Ooh, gets the air dodge, but yeah, thing I said earlier, where off stage is kind of hard to, even if you read the air dodge, it's kind of hard to punish it. So maybe you should go for a forward throw in that situation. Ooh,
that's it. Just
yeah, Jimmy gets the rough DI. He probably was trying to fade away from the bomb or DI away to prevent the follow-up, but yeah, it's really true if you get hit from that range. So it's kind of hard for Link to mess up. And even if you do get the air dodge off, since forward air swings twice, you'll either get hit by the second one, or you'll just get frame trapped afterwards. So it's really hard to escape that.
All right, we're taking up all the way to game
FD,
5,
okay.
running it back.
So
Can he do the reverse sweep here?
Jimmy probably realized, yeah, it's kind of hard to get in on that stage. And now he's going for straightforward FD. Says, Link, you have no landing options. I'm going to take advantage. Do what I do best. Press this up button.
Over and over and
See what happens. Grab with a nice pair grab. Goes for, I'm not sure what. Maybe miss him with a jump. I feel like with an up tilt right there. I guess the up tilt double back air. It's quite a bit of damage. Boomerang too?
just trying to close out. Doesn't
Okay.
wanna make it too big of a gap.
Yeah, I think right there he was really trying to prevent Cloud from just jumping back to stage. He really wants to get rid of the limit. Link having really big hitboxes kind of can cover Cloud, or cover the ledge so that Cloud can't really get to it. Also, Link's down tilt does spike, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it spikes. And so if Jimmy does get a little too greedy and tries to just hover the ledge, I'm pretty sure he can just down tilt and it'll spike him. Unless they remove that, but I'm pretty sure that's what he's getting. Wow, and Rin goes for, gets the nair, and it probably would have killed Jimmy. I don't know how much limit he had. But then the boomerang saved him.
There we go, closing
But
it up. And
Rin gets the
tying it up.
grab, gets it back to even. I feel like that's the usual, it's like the basic thought process. It's like, I'm at high percent, my opponent has invincibility, I'm going to shield. So Rin just calls it out, runs up grabs, kills him with the down throw up air.
Joined right now is Ray Special Beam Charlie.
Yep.
No, we're all here, dude. We're
Yeah.
gonna have a three-way
Yeah.
commentary.
My
That is.
favorite.
It's the best type. The best type of commentary.
But
I'm
yeah.
just looking at these characters. I'm like, ugh. Why do they look so bad, man? After today.
Oh man.
Yeah.
It's just particles from Smash.
Yeah, where's the dust particles, man?
I was just talking about that earlier. How at first I wasn't a big fan of them, and now just seeing it, I'm like, wow, that actually like it helps. It helps.
It helps a little bit, yeah.
So Jimmy's kind of trying to stay far enough away that getting hit by a bomb won't true combo. But right there gets hit by a stray fair and loses his limit for it. And that makes this game way closer because
There it is. Oh no,
Oh,
he
no,
still has
no.
bomb. He has bomb. Oh, let's go.
There we go.
Jimmy bet on that
Let's-
killing, but
yeah,
it didn't.
so close. Oh, and that was game 5?
That was
Yeah.
game 5.
Wow.
Yeah, 'cause
Okay.
Link with the bomb will recover from there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was definitely